So, welcome back again in the third video of the chapter of light. Here we will be discussing about the speed of light and the colors of the light and rainbow formation and primary and secondary colors, addition, subtraction, etc. Firstly, let's start about the speed of light. As you know that light rays always travel in a straight line. It does not need any material medium to travel. It can travel through vacuum. This speed of light is around approximately 3 lakhs km per second or 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second in vacuum. Normally in the air we are getting this speed. But in the other media, the speed of light gets reduced. Like in the water, it is 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, or in the glass, 1.8 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, etc. We will be going to know about the colors. As we now know that we see the objects due to the reflection of light falling on them only. Does this mean that the phenomenon of reflection of light is responsible for the color of the objects seen by us? So before discussing this one, I have to tell you about some properties or features of the colors, like primary color or the secondary colors. Primary color is basically based on three colors, that is red, green and blue, RGB. It stands for there are a large number of colors. Out of these colors, only these three colors are called primary colors, because when the lights fall off, red, green and blue color are mixed, white color or white light is produced. The colors red, green and blue togetherly are called as primary colors. These colors are called primary colors because they can't be made by the mixing of other colors. On the other hand, a pair of colors which on mixing produce white color are called complementary colors. For example, green plus magenta we are getting white color, or red plus cyan color also we are getting white color. In both cases, for the secondary colors or for the complementary colors, we can see through some experiment, which is very easy one also. To show this experiment, we need to arrange some materials like 3 torches, red, blue and green colored cellophane papers only. Cover one torch with red, another one with blue and the third one with green cellophane papers and then switch on the torches in a dark room. After that, the beams of the light are overlapping to each other while they are coming through the straight line. Now you will see a white light emerging from the mixing of these three colors. After that, you can project all these three colors light on the wall, and you can easily see after that these overlapping of these colors produce white as well as the secondary colors. So from this experiment we can conclude the words like the mixing of red, blue and green lights gives us white color and secondary colors. Color of an object based on reflection and absorption process. Student, as you know that the color of an object depends upon the color of the light reflected by it, and the color of the reflected light depends upon the color of the light falling on the object. So there will be two cases. Firstly, we can say that when white light falls on the object, and in the other case when the colored light falls on the object. In case of the first cases, while white light falls on the object, in such a situation, the object appears white because all the colors recombine to give white light. When all the colors of the white light are absorbed by the object, in such a situation, the object appears black because no color of the white light is reflected black to the object. In lastly, when all the colors except one are absorbed by the object in such a situation that the object appears to have the color of the reflected light, like a red rose in sunlight appears red because it reflects red light and absorbs all the other colors present in the white light. In the second case, when the colored light falls on the object, three conditions can appear. When a white colored object is seen in a colored light, we can see that it does not absorb any light and the light is reflected back. Therefore, a white object is seen in a colored light appears to have the color of the colored light. For example, white rose appears red in the red light, blue in the blue light. When a colored object is seen in the same colored light, what happens then? It appears to be the same color as the same color is reflected by it. So, a red rose in red color appears obviously red. And in the last case, when a colored object is seen in different colored light, that time the object appears black because no light is reflected from it. For example, a red rose when seen in the blue light, it appears obviously black. Like color addition, also we have the concept of color subtraction. The appearance of color of an object is due to the absorption and reflection of the different colors by object, as already you know. There are certain chemicals called pigments that are designed to produce desired appearance. Such pigments work on the principle of color subtraction. This color subtraction means to reflect or absorb a particular color of light in the presence of other colors of light. For example, if a sharp, as you know that the white color is mixing of red, blue plus green color, and when from the white color, if we subtract the green color, so naturally what will we get? By subtracting green color, only red plus blue we will get, and togetherly red plus blue will giving us the mixing of color magenta. So, from the white color, if green color will be subtracted, we are getting finally magenta color. Composition of white light. White light consists of 7 colors. As you know all about it, that the 7 colors togetherly known as visual. It splits into its 7 constituent colors when allowed to pass through a prism. The band of 7 constituent colors of white light can be obtained on a screen in a fixed order. The order of the 7 colors is followed by this word visual, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. This band of 7 colors is known as spectrum. In a spectrum, the colors are seen in the reverse order, that is red is at the top and the violet of course is at the bottom position. And the final one is formation of rainbow. This is the most fascinating example of splitting of white light into a spectrum in nature is called the rainbow. Just after a rainfall, a large number of water droplets remain suspended in the air. These droplets act like tiny prisms. When sunlight passes through these droplets, the white light splits into its 7 constituent colors. With a large number of water droplets contributing to this phenomenon, we get to see a huge continuous band of 7 colors displayed in the sky in the form of a rainbow. So, in this chapter, from the beginning up to rainbow formation, every steps of the light means the speed, the reflection properties, the mirror and the color addition, subtraction, everything I think I have explained to you. Now look at the check your progress portion of page number 48 where some true false statements are written there, and to find out to unknown angle. I have solved here and go through these answers and follow my next post for the exercises. Thank you.